breaking royal rumors. Social media is in full meltdown after new reports claim Prince William reacted angrily to Queen Camilla over something allegedly involving Princess Charlotte. Royal commentators say the tension, if true, would mark one of the sharpest private rifts between the Wales household and the king's wife since the coronation. Nothing has been confirmed by the palace, but the chatter alone has royal watchers glued to their screens, asking what could have pushed the normally composed William to the edge, and whether this was a one-time flare-up or a sign of something deeper behind palace walls. And now insiders are hinting that the incident may not be about Charlotte herself, but about what Camilla reportedly did behind William's back. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. Something has just shaken the royal rumor mill to its core, and social media is in full meltdown. New reports are claiming that Prince William recently reacted angrily toward Queen Camilla over something allegedly involving Princess Charlotte. While the palace hasn't confirmed a single detail, the very suggestion has royal watchers glued to their screens, refreshing pages, checking updates, and asking one question: what could have possibly caused such a private and personal flare-up behind palace walls? Prince William is known for his composure, his discipline, his steady public demeanor. He rarely raises his voice, rarely lets emotion override duty, and is seen by many as the future king who understands the weight of his position. So the idea that he would react in anger to Queen Camilla is something that has sparked intense speculation. Not only because of what it could mean for the family dynamic, but because this would be one of the sharpest rifts between the Wales household and the king's wife since the coronation. Reports circulating online suggest that something occurred behind closed doors, and that it directly concerned Princess Charlotte. Charlotte, who has captured the public's heart with her poise and quiet confidence, has always been under the careful protection of both her parents. William and Catherine have worked hard to maintain a balance between giving their children a normal childhood and preparing them for their future royal responsibilities. So if something was said or done that crossed a boundary where Charlotte is concerned, that would explain the intensity of William's reaction. But some insiders are going further. They are suggesting that the situation may not have been about Charlotte specifically, but about what Camilla reportedly did behind William's back. That small shift in detail is what has ignited even more suspicion. Because if this is true, then the issue is not a simple disagreement or misunderstanding. It could imply broken trust, interference, or overstepping a boundary in matters that William and Catherine consider strictly private, especially when it involves their children. Those watching the situation closely are looking back to the coronation. During that event, there were whispers and viral clips that suggested there was already some underlying tension between Catherine and Camilla, particularly surrounding outfits, protocol order, and alleged seating adjustments. Nothing was confirmed, but the body language was analyzed frame by frame. And in the world of royal observation, even a glance can become a headline. However, this new situation seems different. This is not about public roles or formal ceremony protocol. This is about family. And family, especially where the children are involved, is where William draws a firm line. Royal commentators point out that since stepping into the role of Prince of Wales, William has been very clear that the well-being of his children comes before tradition or expectation. He has repeatedly prioritized their security, their privacy, and their emotional safety. And so any interference, especially without his knowledge or consent, would be seen as crossing a deeply personal boundary. The palace remains silent, which is expected. They do not respond to rumor or speculation. Silence does not confirm anything, but it also does not calm the public conversation. And in the absence of official response, social media has taken hold of the narrative. Some users are insisting that this is being exaggerated for attention. Others believe that this incident is just the surface of long-brewing tension between the Wales household and Camilla. Observers say that while King Charles has worked to stabilize the public image of the monarchy and present unity, the internal family relationships have always been complex. With so many blended histories, loyalties, and responsibilities converging in one institution, disagreements are inevitable. What matters is how they are handled privately. And this is where the current rumor becomes particularly intriguing, because the story suggests that it was not handled privately. It suggests that voices were raised and emotions broke through. Even without confirmation, the way this rumor spread tells us something important. There is a public sensitivity around Princess Charlotte and the younger generation of Windsors. People feel protective of them, even though they have never met them. Perhaps it is because the world watched what happened when Prince William and Prince Harry grew up in the spotlight. The public remembers how media pressure, palace politics, and emotional isolation shaped their lives. And many do not want to see history repeat itself. So if there is even the suggestion that William is defending his daughter, the reaction becomes emotional. People rally. But the second part of the rumor, the idea that Camila acted behind William's back, is what has escalated the discussion. Because it introduces a question of trust. And trust, especially in a monarchy where public unity is everything, is the backbone of stability. Right now, we do not know what happened. We do not know if the reports are exaggerated, distorted, or simply untrue. But what we can see clearly is that the royal family is always under a microscope, and anything involving the children intensifies that scrutiny tenfold. The coming days will determine how this story evolves. If it fades quietly, it may suggest that there was misunderstanding more than conflict. But if more insiders continue to hint, comment, or leak further information, this could signal deeper tension behind the scenes, tension that could influence the public image of the monarchy in the months ahead. For now, all eyes are watching and waiting. Watching for a gesture, a photograph, a carefully worded speech, or even the absence of one. Because in the royal world, silence can speak louder than statements. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay updated on this developing story and others like it, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. The royal world moves quickly, and the truth has a way of revealing itself in time. Stay tuned, and we'll follow it together.